Oh my goodness, hi. I'm so glad you're here.
I have a very special date planned with you in mind.
We have tickets, reservations, and a walk ahead of us. We do not want to be late.
I'm already ready. Are you ready?
Let's go. Ready. Okay, we're leaving. Bye.
So I suppose I should tell you where we're going. We are going to spend the day in Greenwich. As you might recall, Eric and I almost moved to Greenwich, but ended up deciding to live here in the Isle of Dogs. Woo! That almost got me in the eyeball. Some interesting facts about Greenwich. The first railway to open in London in 1836 ran between London and Greenwich. The first golf club to open in England was in Blackheath. The modern history of Royal Greenwich started a long time ago, way back when in 1012 when the Vikings murdered the Archbishop of Canterbury. King Henry VIII was born in Greenwich. 2 of his daughters were born in Greenwich. He married 2 of his wives in Greenwich. He also established the Woolwich Dockery, where he built his massive ship, famously known as the Great Harry. A lot has happened in Greenwich, and we are headed right there. And you're never gonna guess how we're getting there. Hope you brought your swimming stuff. Just kidding, we're not swimming. And we're not taking a boat. We did that last week. If you missed last week's episode, go check it out. Epic views. We're doing something much cooler. We're walking. So let me tell you a little bit about the foot tunnels. London City Council needed a way to get shipyard and dock workers from Greenwich over to the Isle. So they did what anybody in their right mind would do in 1902. They built an underwater tunnel. Let's check it out. It's a little damp, a little smelly. Your voice echoes a lot. And just really glad there's good lighting and cameras. Creepy. And then every once in a while you come across a scene like this and you're sort of like, oh, okay. So there you have it, the Greenwich Foot Tunnel. You just have to like climb up the stairs. Every time I do that tunnel, I'm always a little bit relieved to be up on the other side. We have arrived at our first location. We are at the Queen's House. It was commissioned to be built by King James I in 1616. Supposedly, he built this beautiful home for his wife Anne of Denmark after swearing in front of her when she accidentally killed one of his hounds while they were hunting. The house wasn't completed until like 1636, and unfortunately Anne had already passed away. It is famous for a very sizable art collection. It's home to the Tulip Staircase, one of the first freestanding staircases, and even a ghost. So let's go check it out. That was pretty great. Very cool, lots of awesome artwork and cool architecture and floors and ceilings, and I love it. Next, we're headed to the Old Royal Naval College. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's home to history, amazing architecture, and the famous painted hall. I have no idea how you get into this place. Directions. I need signs, you know? I found a sign. Thank God. I was so lost. This really is the best way to view art. That was a pretty different experience. If you recall our Bath trip, I really like places of worship, and you can go to the chapel here for free. So we're gonna go check it out. This site used to be home to Greenwich Palace. The palace was used as a biscuit factory for a little while. It was also a prisoner of war camp. It was then replaced after the English Civil War because it became like shabby and beyond repair. There are remains below exactly where we were walking in the painted hall. And in 1694, King William III granted it as like a charitable site. So a hospital was built, a retirement home for naval veterans, and the painted hall initially was the dining hall. Can you imagine eating your dinner in there? Wow. Booking for one. Now that we've had lunch, we're feeling refreshed. Let's be spontaneous. Let's go for a walk and I'll show you the view. We're gonna head up that hill. This is Greenwich Park, and it truly is one of the reasons why Eric and I almost lived here. I love coming back here. It's huge. There's so much to do here, and it's just, I don't know, it's got good vibes. My favorite part about Greenwich Park is that it's so big and it's such a big hill. You can just wander around and find a new place that calls to you. We have nappers, we have picnickers, we have dog walkers, and then you've got us hanging out in the grass, taking it in on a beautiful overcast day in London. Why the heck not? I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I often think about bringing historical figures back to like places like this and being like, so this is Greenwich in 2021. What do you think? Do you like what we've done with the place, or? But like now that I think about it, they would probably hate it. So let's recap a few things here. I decided to purchase the full ticket for the painted hall, which actually gives me access to all of that for the next year. So if I want to go back and lie there with the audio guide and learn more about the intensely intricate paintings that you saw, I can do that. Old Royal Naval College. It's really a mouthful. I've tried to say that multiple times now, and that's as good as it's gonna get. There's so much history in that one site. I genuinely got like that, not chills, but like that, oh my god, I'm in a really cool place feeling. And Baroque artwork is not for everyone, but I particularly like it. I think it's really interesting to look at, and all of the meaning behind each of the images is absolutely fascinating. I think my favorite, honestly, was that they painted one of the veterans into the mural on the ceiling, and he represents winter in the whole mural, and he was like 90 years old. He passed away before the painted hall was finished, but what a guy. Before we make the journey home, we are going to hit up this really cool little row of shops, not like your tourist spots, but our realtor showed them to us when we thought about living here, and I'm gonna take you. My Google's a little dicey, so I'm gonna try not to get us lost. You know, like when your blue dot's like not even on a street? Let's go straight. Blue dot says we're still in the park. Pretty sure this is the right way. I'm happy to announce that I found it. We've got fish in hand. We will not tell Eric how much that cost. We're just gonna make it, and he's just gonna enjoy it because it was 20 pounds, but it's going to be delicious. I figured we're here. Why not? We're done. We've done all of the things. It's time to head home.
I hope you enjoyed our day in Greenwich, and for the record, it was a full day. We left the flat just after 9, and it's currently just after 4. That's a full day date, and somehow I've managed to condense it. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me for another episode of A Canadian Abroad. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, and don't forget to press that like button for Elton. We're really trying to work on a new leaf. I have some fun things planned for the next couple of episodes, one involving a day at a very famous location involving a ticket that I purchased the morning that they were released. I'm taking you there. It's very exciting. And no, I'm not telling you what it is right now. You're just gonna have to find out. I'll see you then. Take care.